Skyrim has some of the wackiest, creepiest, oddest, and quite frankly most interesting characters of any RPG. Can you imagine what you might find from some of the ones removed from the game? So today, I will be listing 5 cut characters in Skyrim. Let's get into it. Starting off with number 5, we have Mithorpa Nazyal. Yes, just one more time. Mithorpa Nazyal. He was a Dunmer farmer who was going to own the Barley Dark Farm, and this was removed as well, but it was going to be near Sleeping Tree Camp. The description of his voice type was male coward, and this actually sheds a bit of light on what this character might have been like. When you first meet him, he says, "Come to gawk at the Dark Elf," but then after that he actually apologizes and says, I mean no offense, I am but a humble farmer, not a great wanderer like you." So it sounds like he had dreams of exploring the world, probably still does, really, but his cowardice has prevented him from doing so. Instead, he just farms the land. You know, he's got enough food, water, he gets by, sure, but inside he wishes for so much more. Number 4, we have the Spirit of the Ancient Traveler. So when you go to Wayward Pass to the southwest of Winterhold, you'll notice there's a resting place of some kind of traveler. His skeleton is right there on top. And around him is a Shrine of Archay, there's some iron armor on the ground, and just a few other little trinkets. But it seems like you were once able to interact with his ghost in some way. His spirit is that of a male Nord, and he wears steel plate armor, boots, and gauntlets. Now, as you'll notice, he has no head. He's also immediately hostile when he spawns, and then on the skeleton you'll notice that you can actually take his head, not just loot it. So what it sounds like is that you were once able to come by, most likely have looted his body, being the greedy explorer that you are, and then out comes his spirit. He wants to fight you. How dare you defile this ancient man like that? And other bandits have probably tried before, but his skeleton seems to remain untouched after all this time because he's probably killed whoever tries. Number 3, we have Solvar the Steadian. He was an elderly male mystic located in Windhelm. The description of his voice type was male old grumpy, and because he is getting up there in the years, he sleeps at noon for 4 hours. But he needs that extra rest because of his very taxing job. He is the Watcher of the Wheel. This is a reference to some kind of water mill that was going to be in Windhelm, but that was also scrapped. But when you talk to Solvar, he says, "My job? Well, I'm the Watcher of the Wheel," which is exactly what it sounds like. I watch the wheel. He also goes on to say that apparently it's not as easy as it sounds. He has to make sure the ice around the wheel isn't melting, sure, and that he's quite lonely, too, because he thinks the residents there have forgotten about him. No, Solvar. People might come and look at the wheel, that's fine, but people don't watch the wheel like you do, Solvar. You've got to stick with it, okay, for us. Number 2, we have the Insane College Wizard. He was a male Ultimar mage who was attached to also a cut quest known as Rogue Wizard. Apparently the College of Winterhold exiled this guy because of just how crazy and volatile he is. And now he's been wandering one of the 9 holds, it goes by random, bothering the Jarl and all of the citizens. So the college wants you to kill him. As long as he remains alive, just annoying people, he sours their reputation. So you go out and try to find him. Thing is, you do have to be careful because by the time you track him down, he was going to be in either a random warlock lair or a Draugr crypt. I guess apparently trying to make some friends. Well, crazy attracts crazy, so I'm not surprised. And quickly, before number 1, we have an honorable mention, and that is Test Jeff B. Carry Water Bucket. He is a Nord warrior. And number 1, we have Tarek. He is a house squatter, and he was illegally going to be living in Breezeholm. You can find this out when he says, "Now I don't care about no deeds or laws or other nonsense like that. This house was empty, so I settled in and now it's mine." Yet Tarek, unfortunately, that's not how it works. His voice type is male drunk, so it seems like this old guy just wandered in here, claimed it as his own, and now just spends his time drinking alone. I'm guessing the authorities don't know, but I feel like you would eventually smell that stench coming from all the windows. I don't know. But he's also very territorial in some of his other dialogue. He says, "Don't let the door slam into your backside on the way out," and then, "You can't kick me out of here. You want me gone, you're gonna have to kill me." So maybe you would have been able to. That would actually be kind of cool. Or at least convince him to leave somehow. Either way, if I were you, I would give that place a really good wash. And there you have it, 5 cut characters in Skyrim. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And down below, please tell me, would you have liked any of these people in the game? Alright, thank you very much for watching. And now, actually, if you'd like to help me find a new home for Tarek, I really would appreciate that. I was thinking Sheerpoint, maybe Movarth's Lair.